Herman Cain is contending to be our next Republican president, and I asked him, how does faith play into his decisions?
Well, faith plays a big part in decisions that I will make, very similar to the way faith played a part in the founding of this country. Do what's right. Faith causes you to want to do what's right. And if I do that first, we'll work out the other political ramifications.
Part of Mr. Cain's economic plan to put our country back in overdrive is to redo our tax system with the fair tax.
It replaces the federal income tax and it replaces the payroll tax. When I say replace, it will bring in the same amount of revenue that we now raise through all of the various federal income tax purposes and the same amount of revenue for the payroll tax. You eliminate having to file tax forms, and you eliminate the IRS, and it saves Americans $430 billion a year in collective compliance costs.
Approximately 50% of our power we use in the Northwest comes from hydropower, and Mr. Cain supports it.
Hydropower is another one of the examples of alternatives that we ought to explore. I think that it ought to be allowed to grow, and it ought to be allowed to expand based upon what the marketplace says, not what the environmentalists say.
If you'd like to know more about Herman Cain, you can visit hermancain.com. For BMT Evening News, I'm Michael Weberly.